Hey yo, okay, so I want to show you how to do a quick map mod, bookmark mod for Crusader Kings 3. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open Crusader Kings 3, browse local files, you're going to go to game, map data, and you're going to copy provinces, and you're going to shove that baby right in here. Then you're going to need a map template. This one was tiny, so I'm just going to delete it right now. But the second thing you want to do, get a map template. I found this one on Reddit. I will share the link in the description. Click on it, save as. That's just from another mod that I'm working on. Go to mod, and you're going to save that baby right there. So now you're going to open up this file, and you're going to. Oh yeah, you also need paint.net. If you're going to get paint.net, do not go to paint.net. Just Google paint.net. And you'll get a website called getpaint.net, and that's where you want to download it from. So paint.net opens up. You got your WebP map or your JPEG, drag and drop provinces on it, and it should be perfect. Booyah. So the next thing you want to do is you're going to want to make this a little transparent so you can see what it is you're doing. Something like, yeah, that'll be good. Zoom in to make sure it's right, and yep, we are, as the kids say, Gucci gang. So, you're going to want to make another layer, and you're just going to name this after the ruler. So we're going to make a ruler called, like, I don't know, Poopy Fart. And his brother, Butthead. And let's say you want to do this, like, in the Middle East. So like down here, for example. So what you want to do first is, we're going to save this project as a PDN. We're going to call it base or something. And that's just important because it's a good idea to save shit, you know? So then now you're going to activate the magic wand, set the tolerance to 0, click on provinces, and you're going to select all the provinces that are part of this guy's realm. So you're going to hold Control, click, 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 click. And we'll make this Brother One's province. And you can also select like these mountains and stuff too if you want. So it's like if you want to do this whole area, you know, select the mountain, that way it looks a little prettier. So we're going to have this as the first guy's province. So we're going to go up to Poopy Fart, and we're just going to go ahead and just dump that image in there. We'll change it later. If you have a specific color you want, now's the place you can put it in. Let's say I just wanted, I'll just do some random colors here. But you can use, you know, specific hex codes if you wanted. The other thing you want to do is you want to reduce the opacity. Make it about 120-ish. You know, that will give it, it'll basically look like this when you're not on the map. So once you do that, you can go over here to invert selection, or Control I if you were easier. And what that does is it basically selects everything else. So now you can go to effects, and you can do, that's a plugin, so I'm going to see if I can find you one that's not a plugin. Edged it. Ooh, outline. There we go. So now you want to do outline, and you can, like, you know, make that perfect intense, make that a lot smaller. And then also you might want to change the color of this. I know the game really likes to use black and white, so what we can do here is use the paint bucket, and boom. And then also we're going to want to make that a little opaque too. Okay. So now we have this, which is pretty good. Wait, did I do that right? Yeah, okay. So we have that, and that's pretty cool. but we're going to hit Control I and invert the selection again, and I'm going to copy that. I'm going to make another one that's just called Poopy Fart Layer, and I'm just going to hit Control V, whoops, zoom out, hit Control V, boom, we're good. So what this does is when you're in the game, you know, this is what you see right here. And when you select over your guy, it turns into this. It comes a little bit darker and it gets outlined in white. There's a lot of other cool things you can do here too. Like if I was to select this thing again, Control I, and then if I was to, I think there's a glow effect on here. Let's see. Yeah, so we can use the glow effect to, you know, make that just a little prettier. Like maybe we'll make that max bright. Cool. So now it looks a lot better. Yee! So there we go. There's that step. And then we're going to do the other guy. So we're going to make a butt head layer, and we're going to reactivate the provinces. Make sure you click on it, do the magic wand, and then you're just going to select all the provinces that belong to the brother. And we're going to select this area too, just to make it look cleaner. You know, this will be, you know, the brother that you could also play as or whatever. And then it's just the same process as before. We will paint bucket the, whoops, I forgot. We're going to click on butthead, and then we're going to paste. Why is it not pasting? Oh, it's because it's not selected, that's why. There we go. So we're going to drop that in there. Boom, we got that. But you'll notice it's a little opaque, which is fine. But we're gonna make him greener. So I'm gonna put that as a green, and we'll keep that opacity there. So now we got this, which is, you know, all good and dandy. So now we're going to Control I, invert selection, click on butthead layer, and we're just going to roll the same exact effects. We're going to do outline. Let's see, thickness. I don't remember what thickness I used last time. Oh, that's right. Butthead layers thing. So you got to go here and we do outline. See, there's just lots of little things you can do, but it's good. I mess up here now, and then you know better. And save the settings, so we're good. So we just hit OK. And then I grab Yield Paint Bucket. I go back to Pure White with 120 opacity and just reset that to be white. That's weird. If that happens, select it. It'll select everything. Grab your big old eraser tool. Oh, that's right, because I didn't select the opacity first. Forget the eraser tool, you can just do this. Boom, make it white. Then make it, oh, no, first make it full white. Yes, maybe. You know what, no, I'm just going to make it 120. Here we go. It's going to be a little pink, but you know what? That's fine. And then we're going to select this, Control Copy, Control, whoops, zoom out, Control Paste, and then select this again, invert selection with Control I, and then give that a nice glow. Where was glow again? Right here. Here we go. So now you have your two maps, you know. We're going to save it again real quick, just to make sure base is saved. And then we're going to unselect these two to give us the basic stuff. And you can also unselect provinces. So this is what your map will look like. And then here is one of the most fun parts to do. So if you're going to have other rulers, it's good to have like, you know, a good number. So you're going to do the whole Middle East. So what you can do is you can kind of select this whole area. And then, whoops, select this whole area, and then you can use the move selection to kind of get that right. And if you want to get the exact proper scales, you can use this. And if you see that thing on the bottom, it gives you the size right here. So if you want to be, you know, 920, 1080p, let's see, 1080, and then this is 920. We got pretty close, and then we're going to do 1080, and then 920. There you go. So now you got your perfect resolution thing. Shove that. Keep in mind that you're going to have icons on this part and this part. So you might want to leave these two areas blank, and of course the top and the bottom. Leave stuff in the middle. And of course you can resize this anywhere you want. If you're going to do like a bigger area and you want to do more than just, if you want to do all of Europe, you can always just make it bigger. If you hold shift, okay, thanks Grandma. If you hold shift, you can resize it without changing the aspect ratio. But we're just going to stick with this right now. So I'm going to stick this here, and then we're going to click a very dangerous button, crop to selection. This deletes everything else except for this area. So now we're going to save as, and you're going to make a new PNG called bookmark, whatever mod you're doing. And then you have to change this to DDS, which is right here. So you're going to save that as the DDS file. You're going to make sure you use, okay, thank you again, Grandma. You're going to use this as linear DXT3, and you're going to save this. It'll flatten, that's fine. Once it's saved, Control Z, get your stuff back, and then now's the fun stuff. So you unclick background, you unclick butthead layer, and poopy. Come on, guys. And you're going to reactivate the layer that we made. So then you're going to make the layer as another DDS file. And you're going to call this bookmark your mod, and we're going to name that poopy fart. BM poopy fart. Alright, seriously, this is getting annoying. So you're going to save that, you're going to flatten, and you're going to hit Control Z, and you're going to do the same thing for butthead layer, and you're going to do the same thing for, oh no, I'm an idiot! You don't do the layer, you do the real one. That's okay, easy fix. Just hit save. Nope, not PDN, we want to do DDS. We're going to rename that file. Shove that in there, and then you're going to do the same thing for butthead. You're going to save that guy as another DDS. And we're going to name this one butthead. So now you have your images. It's going to look like this. You got your nice little files here. I hath forgotten a thing. No, I didn't. It's right here. Okay. It's just not showing up because I have a thing. So the way your mod structure works, this is all going to go in GFX. And if you want, you can double check the file structure by using another mod or whatever. So these go in GFX. And then inside GFX, there's a thing called interface. Or if you want, you can just do this the easy way. Copy, paste, go into bookmarks, delete everything you're not going to use. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go back to your mod. You're going to take all these things you are going to use. You're going to paste them right in there. And then these you can kind of put wherever you want. You know, whatever. I'm going to delete them because I'm never going to use them again. But then you have, now you have to make the actual bookmark folder. That's part 2, and I will do that in a separate video because this one's getting too fucking long.